What's up, good people? Hope all is well with everybody. Welcome to your daily deep stretch. Today, your boy Chris is in the game with you. Give me a fist pump. Let me come up and give you guys a fist pump. Yeah. Hope all is well with everybody. So, as everybody's kind of climbing into the room, if it's your very first time, I would like to welcome you. Before we get into our breathing, if you can, on your phone, let me know in the chat section, where are you from? Put what city you're in. I'm always curious to know and to learn your names and also where you're from. So I'm just gonna write that in the comment section. What city are you from? I'm glad that you are here. Perfect. Let's pin that so when everybody gets in, they'll see it. So look, man, today is not about perfection by any means. I want you to think disconnection. A lot of you have a lot of different things going on, from work, family, school, projects. I mean, we all have so many different things that are going to take place. But right now, the purpose of deep stretching is to be able to disconnect, create an alignment, creating a balance. And some of us, we're in a stage of prevention, which means we're not trying to get hurt. And some of us are hurt and we're trying to get better. And some of us feel little aches and pains. And we put that in our description. We cannot ignore that ache. We cannot ignore that pain. So I'm super glad that you're here. So you don't need much today, if anything. I'm working on my mobility and flexibility as well. So I have just a mat. I'm gonna use that mat at times when I want to place my knee on the ground because I got basketball knees from a lot of basketball playing. And then I'm gonna use my wall ball today just for a prop that I can lean on. And that's pretty much all that you need today. Again, you don't need anything, but if you did want something, that's the thing that you could have. But let's get down, let's get dirty. So shout out to a couple people that are on from Venus, what's up? She said H-Town, Damien, Shreveport, Louisiana, but he's in the H. My girl Mary in Omaha, what's up, sis? Ooh, is that my friend Christine? What's up? Yoga mat is out already. So as everybody's getting on, let's go ahead and get right into it. So get to your place. What's comfortable for you? Some people like to kind of get in a butterfly position. Some people like to sit on their ankles, but I just want to go through 8 inhale and exhales. All right, so do the stanky arm, whatever you need to do. I want you to focus on your breathing with me. Big inhale. And I want you to slowly exhale. Do that 7 more times. Stay with me. Big inhale. Slowly exhale. I want you to notice my shoulders, how they lift up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly exhale. Now these last 2, we're going to inhale and then hold our breath, okay? So inhale for 4 seconds. Hold it. And exhale. Beautiful job. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Beautiful job. All right, so we're gonna go to our first pose. It's just gonna be for 1 minute. We're gonna do it at the beginning and then we're gonna do it at the end. And I'm hoping that you will have some type of improvement. The first thing we're gonna do is do a 1 minute sumo squat. Today, all our movements are gonna be for 1 minute. excuse me, 2 minutes, but the very first one will be for 1 minute. So I'm gonna start my clock. Let's get ready for this sumo. If you've never done this, I want you to go to squat position, keeping those heels on the ground and that chest up. 3, 2, 1, and go. So as we're holding this pose, I want you to try your best to keep your chest up. I'm gonna connect the clock for those that love looking at the clock and knowing how much time you have left. You'll see it right behind me. But I want you to focus on keeping your heels on the ground, keeping that chest up. You may feel some tightness. It may be really difficult right now. But if you have to stand up, stand up. Totally cool, but I want you to get right back down into it. Almost there. Sink into those hips. Should be a little difficult. Remember, we're starting on cold muscles. Here we go. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, transition time will be 15 seconds. Our next movement will be a saddle, wide saddle. Just keep your legs straight. And we just gotta sink down to the middle. And let's go. All right, so for me, some of you guys may be able to literally put your elbows and forearms on the ground, but I'm still developing and working on my mobility. For those that don't know my story, I've been challenged with my back a little bit. So as I'm getting better with that, I'm getting better at mobility. So I'm gonna get the ball, or you may use any type of prop at the house, and just lean on. I really want you to focus on your breathing. So big inhale. Slowly exhale. All right, guys, we're about halfway. On this movement, I really want you to focus on being passive. And what I mean by that, don't go through any pain today. I want you to go to where it feels comfortable. So it's just you on your island. And I want you to do what's right for you. Try your best to keep your legs straight. Readjust when you need. If you need to move your legs out wider or narrower, I'm good with that. Into that stretch. We have about 20 seconds left. Focus on one more big deep breath. And perfect, guys. Great job. All right, so our next movement is going to be a lizard pose position. So I'm going to start my right leg back, putting my knee on the ground, and all I want to do is just lean in with my hips. Okay. So you can have it on your forearm. If you want to use a prop, assist your hand down, good with that. But the goal to this movement is to lean in with your hips, so we can really stretch out that groin area, hip flexor area. A lot of times people deal with back challenges, and you think that you just have a bad back. In many cases, is that your groin is so tight and it's overcompensating so much to do a lot of your movements because it's so tight that your back spasms. So in this movement, be really, really passive. All right, guys, we got about 1 more minute. You got it. Shout out out to my girl Cindy. I see you online as well. Crystal, what's up, friend? All right, guys, we got about 40 seconds left. Here we go, 10 seconds. Stay in there. We all should be able to do one more big inhale and exhale. Beautiful job, guys. All right, take your time. Come out of it slowly. We're gonna do the same thing on the opposite side. All right, left leg will now be back. All right, so remember with this movement, with this pose, the most important thing is that hip. I want you to be able to lean in with your groin area, hip flexor area. Just focus on your breathing. Right now it's about Venus. Right now it's about Christine. Right now it's about Mary. Right now it's about Sindhu. It's all about you, right, Crystal? This is not what we need to do after we finish this. Just totally disconnect. Focus on your breathing. Focus on how your body's feeling better, how your muscle groups are lengthening. Okay, guys, we're approaching the halfway mark. Stay passive. This is still a passive movement. Leaning in with your hips. Don't go through any pain. Okay? Focus on being passive and what's comfortable for you. I'm using a prop. Some of you may not be, and that's totally cool. Again, you can just adjust on your knees, or your thighs, you say, your quads. There you go. Everybody's looking really good. Stay with it. We have about 10 seconds left. You look really good. Beautiful job, guys. All right, so now we went from our hamstrings to our groin. Now I want to go to our hips. We're gonna do a supine pigeon pose. I want you to just lay on your back. As you lay on your back, I want you to grab your right ankle and bring it up as high as you can. You're gonna feel this stretch right in your hips. Yeah, that's perfect. What's up, Moni? My girl Moni from New Orleans is in the building, but she's living in the age. Glad you're on today. All right, guys, I want you to keep put up in an angle where you can feel it in your hips, right? Again, our target areas today is hips, back, and groin. Seconds left. Try to keep that leg nice and tight. You're feeling like your hips are becoming a little bit more loose. You're pulling closer to your chin. For the remainder of the time on this pose, every time you exhale, If it's comfortable for you, I want you to pull your leg up just a little bit more. Beautiful job. All right, guys, great job. Come on, guys. We got the next side. Take your time. What we're gonna do again. Pigeon. Land on your back. We're targeting these hips. Each pose, if you notice, has been for 2 minutes. So I know a lot of times if you're at the gym, typically you're stretching, I don't know, 10 to 30 seconds per body part. We really need a little bit more time, honestly. We live in a busy society, so this is the perfect time to really focus and sink into those stretches today. There you go. All right, everybody's doing a great work. Fill your body up with as much oxygen as possible. Slowly exhale. Keep going. Your body loves this, man. It loves how you're allowing oxygen to enter your body. It loves how you're being passive in all your muscle groups. It loves how you're creating more range of motion. Joints need this. Muscle groups need this. You need this. Alright, we're getting towards the end. I want you to stick with it. About 12 more seconds. Perfect, relax. All right, come out of it slowly. So this next one is a twist, right? Laying on your back. And a lot of times when people stretch their back, they want to go right into the stretch. But if you notice, we did our hips, we did our groin and our hamstrings before we got into it. But I want you to lay flat on your back. Make a T shape. I'm gonna keep my left leg straight and across my right leg open. I'm just gonna hold it. Now on this one, I want you to really focus on that big deep breath. And every time you breathe, exhale, every time you exhale, allow your body to loosen up in that hip area, that lower back part area. Exaggerate on that inhale. And exhale. There you go. Exaggerate on that inhale. Slowly exhale. Notice how your back is starting to loosen up. There you go. Back is not as tight. Lumbar area just loosening up. Hip area loosening up. IT bands loosening up. If you need to adjust, guys, please adjust. My body's feeling nice and good, warmer. So I'm going to lift my leg up a little bit higher. Maybe a quarter of an inch. Most important thing is keeping your shoulder blades on the ground. And when you want to adjust that movement to make it more beautiful, just first your shoulder blades both touching the ground. Alright guys, great job. Come out of it slowly. Oh, that one felt good, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Alright. Do the same thing on the opposite side. Keep your shoulder blades on. I'm gonna cross my body over. Beautiful. And what you may notice, and I'm gonna adjust just so I can be in the middle of the camera. A lot of you may notice one side of your body is looser or tighter than the other, right? And that's quite normal, right? We're dominant by one side of our body, whether we're right or left-handed. Same thing with our legs. When we're working out, personally, and I don't want to step on nobody's toes, but that's why I'm real big on making isometric movements in our program, right? Doing right side only or left side only or in balance situations so we can improve this for our body. My motto with working out is I'm not working out to say I ran this fast or I lifted this much. I work out so my body can feel good. I work out because I want to live a long, strong quality of life. So in doing so, it's really important that we measure the mobility, because that's going to be the foundation of our workouts, of our movement, of our quality of life. Right. So we have about 45 seconds left. Once we get that big inhale, slowly exhale. Inhale. Exhale and just relax. We're going through it on the last 15 seconds. One more. All right, let's come out of it slowly. Looks like my audio went somewhere. There we go. All right, I'm back. All right, so on this one, I want you to elevate your hamstring. So in elevating that hamstring, you can use just your feet like this, keeping both legs straight. All right, it's a little uncomfortable for my toes. So what I'm gonna do is use the ball instead, keeping that left leg straight, keeping that right leg up, and just hold it. There you go. You feel this run through your hamstrings. Stay passive. You're doing a great work. Again, you can have your heel on top, or you can have it on your toes. But lengthen this hamstring out. Some of you are going to be doing some running this week, some squats, some lunges, some box jumps, some step ups. There we go. Big inhale. And exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Yeah, Crystal, is really important. You said your right side is tight, so the importance of doing both sides, right? I'm glad you're here. All right, we have about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. All right, transition here, guys. Great job. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna lengthen my right leg. Again, you can place your left foot on your toes. That's a little uncomfortable for me, so I'm just gonna rock a prop. Yeah, there we go. All right, Money Dame. You're doing a great work, and stay with it. Venus, focus on that breathing. Good, Christine. I just want you to really relax. Just sink into these stretches. Enjoy this moment. Good. We are almost halfway. Now, Mary, I want you to really just as much oxygen as possible. And then as you slowly breathe out, Crystal, sink into that stretch. There you go. You'll notice at the beginning I was grabbing my calf, but now I'm getting both hands and I'm almost wrapping it. I am wrapping it all around my foot. So that's the importance of this range of motion. About 20 couple of seconds. All right, 5, 4, and beautiful job, guys. All right, look really good. So if you notice what we're doing, we're going from hamstring to groin. So the next movement, we're gonna do a butterfly stretch. Pretty sure most of us have done this. I want you to do feet together. Chest up and proud. On this one, we're gonna focus on our breathing. I want everybody to buy in on this and do it with me. We're gonna go 8-second inhale, 8-second hold, with an 8-second exhale. So I want everybody just to empty all the air out as you can. Just empty everything out your body. Deflate completely. Now stay with me. Inhale. Nice and slow, not real fast. Hold. And exhale. Nice and soft. Good job, guys. Let's do it again. Inhale, nice and slow. Hold. And exhale. Come on, let's try to get another one in. Inhale. Hold. Notice how you have more range of motion, how you feel like you have more flexibility in your groin and hips. Exhale, sink into that stretch even more. All right. Breathe normally on you, but I want you to, for the last 15 seconds, just allow your body to win, man. You're winning right now. You're winning. Beautiful. All right. So we went from hamstrings to groin. Now it's time to get back into our hips. We're gonna do seated cross. I'm gonna place my left foot on the ground. I'm gonna place my right foot on top of my left calf and just hold. So this one hurt my little bony foot. So I'm gonna grab a mat just to put underneath my foot. There we go, that'll work. All right, so I'm just gonna place my left foot. You're already probably there. Left foot on, right foot over. There you go. Good. Your hips should feel looser, right? You've been working on it for this whole routine. And if it's uncomfortable a little bit, it's quite normal. I do live by a quote where it says, where there's no challenge, there's no change. Today we're challenging our bodies to loosen up, to be more passive, to allow our body to recover, right? So you're doing what's right now. Stick with it. Yeah, we have about 40-something seconds left. Moni, I know you're being a rock star over there. Good. So if your right foot's up, you should definitely feel this more on your right side. But if you have really tight hips, potentially you might be feeling it on both sides. Towards the end. Great job, guys. All right, come out of it slowly. And let's do the same thing on the opposite side. Typically, I feel a lot of tightness in my back on my right side, so that was my stiffer side. Actually, we're stiff on this side as well. Yeah. So this past week, personally, I've been doing a little bit more running than I typically would do just because I was trying to hit my zone points for those that are familiar with it. So I don't typically run that much on concrete, and I definitely feel the difference, and I know why I don't. But right now, this is why it's so key. This is why this time of this day of when we're doing this is so crucial. It's because I'm defeating what I thought could have been a fear, not being able to run. I'm defeating self-doubts. I'm defeating confidence to an extent. So kudos to everybody that's doing what we're doing. We have about 1 minute left. Yeah. Last 30 seconds. All right, guys, we got about 15 seconds. Stick with it, stick with it. Love what you guys are doing today. And beautiful job. All right, great job, guys. So now we're gonna go to our back. Now on this one, I probably should have wore a headset for the mic, but just like we did at the beginning with our back, with the cross, we're now gonna lay on our chest and do it, all right? So we're going to lay flat on your chest. Hands are gonna be nice and wide. I'm gonna keep my left leg straight. I'm gonna wrap. Oops, yep, I'm popping my right leg across my body. Now you want to try to keep both arms on the ground. This is it. Nice, good exhale. This is one of my favorite back stretches. But you'll notice today with our routine, even if you have challenges in your back, notice we didn't just jump into some back stretches. We did a collective of movements from our hips to our groin to our hamstrings, which are targeted areas of why sometimes we have back challenges. So my recommendation, my encouragement is when you're stretching, especially for your back, your lower back, make sure the surrounding areas that target your back is also implemented. All right, guys, we got about 30 seconds. Stick with it. Big deep breath. And sink in. Notice when you exhale how when your chest gets closer to the ground, it stretches your back out even more. Yes, perfect. I like to do a little routine in the middle. You don't have to, but we gotta do the other side. Here we go. 3, 2, same principles. Arms on the ground. I'm gonna keep my right leg straight. Got my left leg across, and I'm back into it. All right, guys, hang in there. We're towards the end of our routine today. And let's finish strong. Again, one side might be tighter or looser than the other. And in this pose, you'll notice if anybody has any back challenges, if your right side is tight, you'll notice when you cross your left leg over that you have more stiffness. Same thing on the opposite side. And it's just the alignment of our body, the anatomy of it, right? Sometimes we overcompensate if we have an ache or a pain on one side. And that's why it's still really, really important to work both sides. Don't overdo work on one side because it'll create other imbalances. But you're here and you're defeating that right now. You're working on it. You're getting stronger. You're getting better. For the next 25 seconds, huge inhales. Slow exhales. Beautiful job, guys. Come out of it slowly. Beautiful job. All right. Now we're gonna go into, once I put my mic on, the Sumo Squat. So the same Sumo Squat we did at the beginning, we're now about to do at the end. Once I adjust. All right. So I want you to get in that squat position. Now, I said this at the beginning. I'm hoping that you see some improvement. Notice we're going to do this one for a little bit longer, but hopefully you feel a little bit looser. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be easy. I'm saying that hopefully you feel that your back is a lot looser. You're able to get lower in that squat, or maybe even have the mobility to lean back on your heels, keeping your chest up. And if I was to give you a lateral view, right? When I say heels, notice my heels are on the ground the whole time and I'm never leaning up on my toes. I like to keep my arms straight up because it helps me keep my chest up. Now again, I'm still working on my figure and my pose. But notice we're already halfway in, and at the beginning we only did a minute. This is our last stretch of today's routine. You have to get up, and get right back down into it. And like 30 seconds. Focus on your breathing. All right, guys, relax. I don't know where I did my phone. All right. So for everybody that were able to get on live, I'm grateful. I'm honored that you were able to connect with me today. Every day we post a different workout, and all you have to do is subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe, turn on all notifications. We have a workout that we release every single day, and throughout the week, we have live workouts just like this. Going live, perfect. But I want to go ahead and finish with our last thing, which is a recovery rebound. In your recovery and rebound, I'm going to do it for about 1 minute. But that don't mean you have to stop. I encourage you to stay as long as you want. You at your crib, you at the park, you wherever you want to be, stay there as long as you can. But I want to thank you before I go into it. Thank you for tuning in. If you like today's daily stretch, once we finish today's workout, it would mean the world to me. After we finish, not in the chat box, but in the comment box, if you can write your thoughts with a thumb up and share this with your family and friends today, it would mean the world to me. So thank you, guys. So let's go into our rebound. I'm gonna do it for 1 minute. Some people like to lay flat on their chest, stomach. I like to lay on my back. I want you to imagine your bones are just sinking into the ground. Big inhale. Slowly exhale, just relax into the ground. I want you to, every muscle group, every fiber of your body, I want you just to release. All right, guys, I believe that was a minute. I believe that's my time. As I finish this up, and I know it might be for those that are on live, slight delay. If you have any questions, you can just comment in the comment section, and I will read them and answer any questions that I may receive. But as I wrap this up, let me see something real quick. Perfect. As I wrap this up, again, thank you for tuning in. I'm overwhelmed with the amount of support that you guys have been pouring out. I hope you're enjoying the daily sweat. Consistency is created tomorrow if you press the play button, so make sure you press the play button. But other than that, I leave you with the opportunity to get a corny screenshot of me. If you enjoyed today, as I said, like, comment below, and share with your friends. But if you want to tag me on this corny pose, this is your screenshot. I'm gonna hold it for 5 seconds. And that was really corny. All right, so I'm out of here. Hey, have a great day. Way to get after it, way to get better and earn your sweat. Take care, guys.